All right, welcome all back to Cal State Long Beach APE. This will be our last week of the practicum class for the summer, so please tune in at 10 a.m. We will be here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but today we have a very exciting baseball lesson, so grab your hats, your gloves, and maybe a baseball, and let's practice some safety while we throw in the house. Go ahead and share your screen, guys.
Good morning, everybody. This is Coach Anita. We're going to be presenting a lesson to you today about throwing a baseball. But before we get started, let's take a gauge about how you're feeling today. Give me a thumbs up if you're happy, side thumb if just okay, and then a thumb down if you're sad. All right, looks like everybody is doing happy. Thank you so much. Well, let's go ahead and get started with our lesson. But before we do that, let's go over a few rules. First, be prepared. Second, always make sure you ask your parents before you perform any of these maneuvers inside the house, because you don't want to break anything or hurt yourself. Make sure you have enough room to do what needs to be done. Always listen to what we're asking you to do, and let's play ball. Let's have some fun today. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to warm up. And you're probably wondering, why do we have to warm up? Why can't we just get a ball and throw it? Well, muscles need to be loosened up before we start throwing, because if you don't, you can end up injuring yourself. It's kind of like this rubber band. If you warm up the rubber band, see how well you can stretch it and you can move real easily? But if you just go in there and decide to just throw without warming up, this rubber band's really tight. You could end up hurting yourself, and it could break. You could tear a tendon, you can tear a muscle, you could injure yourself in some way. So that's why we always emphasize to warm up before you attempt any activity. Now, these are the exercises we're going to do for our warm-up today. Arm circles, jumping jacks, trunk twists, and cross-body arm swings. Now, everybody will be able to do them. You'll be able to do them in different ways, depending on what your ability to raise your arms, move your legs. So we include everybody in our exercises. So let's start out with our first exercise today, which are jumping jacks. Now you see you can do the regular jumping jack, which is on the left side. Jumping jack in the middle, where you just step out and step in. And then if you're sitting down, you can just raise your arms up and down. Now we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Everyone get ready and go. Melina, I see you doing that jumping jack over there. Great job. Great job. Kimberly, you also. Looks like you're doing the step out, step in. Very good. Rick, I see you raising those arms really high, really long. Thank you so much. Caitlin, you're moving side to side doing it. That's another great way of doing those jumping jacks. Thank you. And, all right, we're done with this exercise. So let's go on to our next one. And here we go. These are trunk twists. You're going to twist your body, because when you throw the ball, you do have to twist the body in a way to get some distance on the throw. You don't want to just use your arm. You also have to use your body when you throw. So when you're standing, You have your arms out to the side, kind of like you're flapping your wings like a chicken, and you just turn from side to side. You can either have your fists closed, you can have your hands open. And if you're sitting, it's the same way, just in a sitting motion. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, you could also raise your legs as you're twisting, whether you're standing or sitting. So you do it at your own pace, do what you feel comfortable. The most important thing is go ahead and move that body. We want to warm you up. Okay? So let's go ahead and get the timer started and go. Great twist there, Dennis. You're getting a really good range. Akiko, I see that too. You're getting a really good twist while you're standing there. Nice job. Caitlin, very good twist. Very good range. And we're almost done. Good job, Melina. And we're done with this exercise. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit warm, that blood's starting to flow, and we're getting that body warmed up. The next thing we're going to do is a cross arm swing. Now you're going to get your arms out and you're going to cross them with one going up, one above the other. So that's why I did in the side view. You see, you can the arms going one on top of the other in front of your body. And if you're sitting down, also you can do the same thing. If you want to challenge yourself, you can lean forward a little bit and do the cross arms, whether you're sitting or you're standing. And this will help to strengthen the muscles in the middle of your body, what they call a core. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this exercise. Everybody ready? And go. Good job, Kimberly. I see those arms moving up and above each other. Nice, Melina. Alan, good job. Sierra, you're getting some good extension. Kelly, like the way you're doing that. Nice job. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. All right, now let's go on to our next exercise. Now we're going to be doing small arm circles, and we're going to go forward. You want to extend your arms as much as you can. If you have trouble with extending your arms all the way out, extend as much as you can. You don't want it to be painful. For an example, I had a shoulder injury about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I sometimes cannot extend my arm as much. So it's only maybe halfway extended. That's okay. Do what's comfortable for you. Now you're going to have your palms up and make little circles like a windmill forward. Do it at your speed. They don't have to be fast. And you can do this standing or sitting. It's the same movement. So everyone, let's go ahead and get ready and go. Let's do small windmills, small little circles. Nice, Alan. Those are some really small windmills. I like that. You're probably feeling them right up here in the shoulder area. Good job, Caitlin. Good, Melina. Remember, keep your palms up. Good job, Rick. Nice, Kendra. All right, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. All right, now we're going to go on to our next exercise, which will be small arm circles backwards. So let's go ahead, same thing. We're just going to go backwards and go. Palms up, small circles backwards. Good job, Kimberly. Nice job, Rick. Good job there, my fellow player, Carlos. Even though you're wearing the Dodger uniform and I'm wearing the Angels, we're still representing Southern California. 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Now, next exercise will be, and this will be the last one, we're going to be doing large arm circles forward. Same positions, arms out, palms forward. We're just going to make large circles forward. And again, if you can't move your arms as well, do what you can at your pace. All right, ready, set, and go. Large arm circles forward. Large ones, make as big as you can. Nice big circles. Wow, Kimberly, you've got some nice big circles there. That's great. Wonderful. Kendra, love those big circles. You're getting some really good extension there. Sierra, nice big circles. Thank you so much. Love the way that you guys are doing, that you students are doing these. All right. And I believe we have time for one more. The large arm circles backwards. Same concept. We're just going to move them backwards. All right. Ready, set, and go. Nice, Caitlin. Good job there, Kelly. Akiko, nice big arm circles. Thank you so much. Love to see you guys moving. Warming up that body. Kimberly, I just love those huge circles you're making. Okay, we are done with our exercises for today. I want you to take a deep breath through your nose and release it slowly out your mouth. Do it a couple more times, in and out. All right, we're done with our warm-ups today. Now we're going to go to Coach Tony, who's going to take you to the next activity.
Morning, guys. Hope you guys are feeling well after that warm-up. So I'm Coach T. So today, we're going to be going to the baseball field, and I just want you guys to remember, always, I want you to be on time. Be prepared. Always ask questions, listen, and let's play ball. So today we're going to be learning how to do the underhand throw. Now for the underhand throw, we're going to need a couple items before we get started so we're ready. So if I can get you guys to go get 4 socks, 1 towel, and a shoebox or a bucket or a basket, that would be great. So I'll give you about 1 minute, go collect your items, and I'll tell you what to do next. If you guys can give me like a thumbs up or let me know that you're ready, that'd be great. You guys can let me know. You can tell me in the chat. So with those items, I want you to put them off to the side. And when I tell you to access those items, that's when you can access them. Other than that, just put them to the side. All right. So for right now, I want you to grab your towel and I want you to place it on the ground. It'll be kind of like your pitching mound. I want you to stand on that mound, or I want you to stand on that towel. So the first step that we're going to learn is the tick. The tick is where your arm goes backwards. You can do this standing or sitting, does not matter, but your arm goes backward. This is what we call the tick. So let's give us about 20 seconds to practice, and then we'll move on to our next step. Good job, Kimberly. Good job, Melina. Good job, Anita. Thank you, Carlos. Good work. Keep bringing that arm back. Thanks, Alan. Looking good. Looking good, Dennis. 4 seconds. 4 seconds. All right. So now we're going to build off this. We're going to do the step forward. So you're still going to do the tick, but now you're adding the step forward to it. So when you go back with your, say, your right arm, you're going to step forward with your left leg. And if you're sitting, just keep practicing, just moving your arm backwards, doing the tick. So tick, step forward, just like you see here. So I'll give you guys about 20 seconds, and let's go. Good job, guys. Good following directions, good listening. Good job, Anita. Good job, Kimberly. Way to go, Carlos. All right, 3, 2, and 1. All right, our next step now, we're going to be doing the talk. Again, like I said, we're adding on our moves. So we have tick, step forward, and now we have the talk. So we're going to combine it. So your arm goes back, tick, you step forward, and your arm comes forward, talk. So tick, step forward, talk. You can still do the same move sitting down. Just bring your arm back and bring it forward. Tick, talk. Let's practice for about 20 seconds. Good job, Dennis. Thanks, Alan. Good following directions. Good job, Akiko. Good job, Kendra. Come on, Carlos, bring that arm back. I want to see that tick. All right. Good job, guys. So now we're going to go ahead into practice time. With practice time, I want you guys to now access your socks. I want you to get your socks, okay? I want to get you to get your box, okay? I'm going to play a video. I want you guys to pay attention to what rules I have for you. Hey guys, Mr. T here. So now we're going to practice our underhand throwing. So make sure that you have your towel on the ground. This will be like our pitching mound. And then you're going to take out your 4 socks. You're going to put them on the side. You're going to take a couple steps forward to what you feel is most comfortable for you to practice your underhand throwing. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick up your sock. You're going to tick, step forward, talk. You're going to do that as many times as you can within 60 seconds. All right, go. All right, guys, 60 seconds. And even if you're sitting, you'd still do the same thing. Still practice the tick and the talk. So tick, step forward, talk. 60 seconds. Good job, Kimberly. Good job, Dennis. Remember, you guys can be using your sock now. Good job. Let me see you try and make it into those boxes. Good job, 10 seconds. Ten seconds. 2, 1. All right, so stop where you're at. I want you to listen up. All right, so now we're heading into game time. So essentially it's gonna be kind of the same. So I want you to watch this video so you guys can see what is next.
Hey guys, Mr. T here. So just like practice time, we're gonna be following the same rules for our game time. It's gonna be a little bit more challenging though. So at first, we place our towel on the ground to be our marker, our pitching mound. And then we're gonna take our 4 socks out of the box. We're gonna place it to the side. So the challenging part is we're gonna take 7 steps and we're gonna set the box down because that's where we're gonna be throwing our socks to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're gonna put our box down and now we're going to be ready to throw. So you're gonna try and make as many as you can under 60 seconds. Ready, set, go.
All right, guys, get ready. 60 seconds. Try and get as many as you can in there. And even if you're sitting, you can still do the same exact thing. Oops.
Hey guys, Mr. T.
And go. Remember how many you got. All right. 20 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Stop where you're at. All right. So, how many did you guys get out there? How many did you guys make in the box? You can put it in the chat. You can hold up your hands. Show me with your fingers. Nice. Oh, I see quite a bit. You guys are definitely exceeding what I was thinking was going to happen. Great job. You guys are able to follow directions. Good job, Alan. Good job, guys. Ooh, 8. Nice. Way to go. So just, quick check for understanding before we head off into our next session, our next activity. Can you guys tell me, pick one step that helps you throw underhand? Is it jumping? Is it step forward? Or is it sliding? Is it a B? Oh, it's B. Yeah. All right. Good job, guys. Let's move on to Mr. Carlos.
Hey, what's going on, All-Stars? Awesome lesson with Mr. T. And thanks for the warm-up, Miss Anita. Coach Anita, really good. All right, so I'm going to teach you guys how to throw a strike. But this is a rather complicated movement, so we're going to go over a few steps. The next slide will show us some of the steps that are needed for our overhand throw.
Carlos, is everything okay?
Carlos, unmute yourself.
Carlos, is everything okay?
Oh, sorry, did that not go through? I apologize. So I apologize. Did you guys not hear anything?
No.
Oh, I apologize. So thank you All-Stars for joining us. Thanks to Coach T for that amazing lesson, and thanks to Coach Anita for giving us that great warm-up. So we are going to go over the overhand throw, and we are going to need a couple steps to make this happen. And we're going to build on each step. The first step is going to be the setup. Then we're going to do the step forward, the big L, the twist, and the release. Let's get this show started though. All right, so our first movement or setup, our first step will be the setup. So if we go to the next slide, we will see how that looks. So we are going to grab our sock with our hand that we are going to throw with, and we are going to use the opposite side to step towards our target. So you see my box here, right? So if I have the sock in my right hand, I have both feet together and I'm facing my target. So this is a setup. If we're in a seated position, we are just going to rotate our torso and our shoulder will be facing the target. Let's get this going. 20 seconds of setup time. Remember, opposite side of our throwing is going to face the target. If we're in our seated position, we are rotating our shoulders and we are twisting. Good job, Kimberly. Looks really good. Anita, you look really good. 3, 2, 1. Good job, everyone. We're going to go to step 2. Step 2 is going to be a step forward, much like we did in the underhand throw. So we are going to go into our setup first. So our opposite side of our throwing side is facing our target, and then we're going to step forward. Okay, let's try that for 20 seconds. Opposite side towards the target, and we're stepping forward. Good job, everyone. Good job, good job. I like that twisting of the shoulders there, Kimberly. Good job. Good job, Kelly. Like that twisting, Kendra. Melina, looking good. Awesome. Dennis, you look like you've been pitching for a while there. Good job, Akiko. And good job. All right, we're going to go into step number 3 now. Creating the big L. This is a very important step. You're going to want to remember this one. So after we go into our step forward, we are raising that throwing arm up, right, to create a nice big L. Can I see everyone's big L? If we're in a seated position, let's create that big L. That's awesome. Now we're going to try and string steps 1, 2, and 3 together. It's going to look like this. We are going to step to our side. We are going to step forward and bring the hand up. Let's practice that for 20 seconds. Step to the side, step forward, and big L. Set up, step forward, big L. Good job, everyone. I like those nice high arms. They look good. 3, 2, and 1. Good job, All-Stars. Let's go into step number 4. We're almost all the way through this setup process, okay? Next step after the big L is going to be our twist. We are going to bring our shoulders in line. So we're going to twist our upper body. So if I can see everybody create the big L and then twist the body and get the shoulders in line, that would look good. Awesome. So now we're going to build on every step, right? So we're going to step towards our target with the opposite side, step forward, big L, and twist. Everybody looks good in their practices. Practices for 20 seconds. Good job. You're doing really amazing. Good job, Kendra. Nice high arm, Kelly. I like that. Alan, looks good. I like that high, big L that you're creating. Sierra, really good. Good job, Dennis. And time. All right. We got into the last step of our overhand throw. This is going to actually be the throwing portion. So remember, before we throw anything in the house, we need to make sure with the adults or guardians that are there that it's okay. So everybody grab your sock now. We're going to put it in our hands. We are going to finish off the throw after we've twist and release at eye level. Okay? So it's going to be set up, step forward, big L, twist, and throw. Okay, we're going to practice this for 20 seconds. Stringing these movements together. That looks really good, Kimberly. Good job. Oh, that looks great, Kendra. Kelly looks good. Melina doing a good job there. Love the setup. Looks good. Rick, what's going on? Let's go. Get that arm up. Good job, Rick. All right. So now that we've gone through all the steps, let's go into a practice time. This is where we're going to start trying to get this skill honed in, and we're going to try and perfect it as much as we can before we actually put it to test. So we know what all the steps are. We're going to want to set up our box at an appropriate distance to kind of just hit a target so we could test it. Okay, so you're going to have your towel down like the mound that Mr. Coach T told us, and then we're going to put a box maybe 2 or 3 feet in front of you just to kind of practice. And we're going to get this going for 60 seconds. Ready, set, go. We got the setup. Step forward, big L, twist, and throw. Let's get that together. Everybody's looking good. Good job, Kimberly. Anthony, gotta see that big L, buddy. Good job, Kendra. Looks good, Rick. Really good. I like that. Melina, you're doing great. 30 seconds in, we're halfway there. Looks good, Alan. I like that big L. Looks so good. Dennis, you're doing good. In a nice seated position. Akiko looks really good. Awesome. Everybody's looking good. All right. Let's get this going. Okay, let's take it to the next slide. Unfortunately, we are almost at the end of time. So what we're going to do is do a game time, but we're going to cut the time in half. We're going to get this going. Let's set our box up 7 steps in front of us, and we're going to get this going. All right. Let's go. Get the clock going. Let's practice. Let's try and see how many we can get in 30 seconds. Everybody's looking good. Remember, set up, step forward, and big L, twist, and throw. Okay, and we are approaching 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, so I have a question for you all. After we've gone over a few different pitches, I want to ask you all, in what throw does our arm make the big L? Is it A, the overhand throw, B, the sidewinder throw, C, the underhand throw? You guys could put it in the chat. You guys could sign it to me. You could unmute yourself. Look. All right, I see a lot of A's. Let's see what the answer is. Awesome, you all are correct. A, the overhand throw. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Oh no, let's do a little checkout before we close out our session. Let's make sure that we are all feeling either happy or sad. If we are feeling good, let's give ourselves a thumbs up and big smile. If we're not feeling so good, you can go into that sad pouty face as our player on the right-hand side. Everybody looks like they're giving a thumbs up. Thank you all so much for your time. Get out there into the ballpark and practice those throws.
All right, what a fun day at the baseball park. Definitely learned some new ways to throw overhand and underhand and then get a great workout in. Until tomorrow, we will be here at 10 a.m. and we will see you all then. Have a great day. Bye.
No, Michaela, we have one more group.
I'm so sorry. We have one more lesson today. I'm getting ahead of myself. The next lesson is Among Us. So here we go.
Can I get a thumbs up if you can hear me? Yay. Good morning, everybody. That was one exciting lesson. So let's all take a deep breath, just to catch it in. But good morning. Today we are having an exciting lesson. We are going to help our friends from the game Among Us in order for our friends to successfully complete 4 tasks. For complete their mission, we need to help them with 4 tasks. But before we begin, we got to go over a couple of safety rules. First, rule number 1, take a quick look around. If there are any objects, try to move them safely. Safety tip number 2, make enough space for your arms and legs. And last but not least, safety tip number 3, it's really not a safety tip, but just have fun. Our first mission is going to be to collect 4 very important artifact pieces. In order to collect these pieces, we need to complete 4 tasks. Are you ready to take this challenge? Give me a thumbs up. Good job, guys. So our first task to complete are shoulder shrugs. Whether you are sitting or standing, bring your shoulders up to your ears as high as you can. Shrug and release. We're going to do this for 10 seconds. Ready, begin. Good job, Kimberly. Good job, Sierra. Kelly, I see you bringing them as high as you can. Awesome. Task 1 is complete, and we have earned our first piece of the artifact. Our second task is going to be neck rolls. Whether you are sitting or standing, you are going to make circles with your neck. We're going to begin by placing your writing hand on your ear, and we're going to start with that side. On my command, ready, go. Go side, forward, other side, back. Side, forward, other side, back. Great job, Anita. Kendra, good neck rolls. Great job, Ellen. Awesome job, everybody. We have completed our second task, which means we have moved on to our second artifact. Our third task will be to complete shoulder hugs. Whether you are sitting or standing, fully extend your arms out and cross them over and give yourself a tight hug. Ready, begin. Good job. Carlos, Akiko, Caitlin, awesome job, everybody. As you can see, we have completed our third task and we have earned our third artifact. Our fourth task will be to complete will be to run in place. If you are sitting, swing your arms as fast as you can. If you are standing, run in place. We're going to do this 2 times for 10 seconds. Ready, begin. Good speed, guys. Keep it up. Let's make it to the finish line. All right, Anita. Let's go, Callie. Okay, we got to do this one more time. Ready? Yes, everybody. Looking great. Carlos, Rick, Anthony, awesome job. Mission complete. Mission complete. We have earned the 4 pieces to the artifact. So let's celebrate by doing a freestyle dance. If you don't know what freestyle means, it just means to move however you want for the next 10 seconds. Ready, begin. Let's wiggle. Oh. Yes, let's move those arms, bob those heads. Good job, Anita. Great job, Ellen. Super cool. Everybody is doing an amazing job. Okay, so now we are going to play a new game. Our friends from Among Us want us to join them for a round of Simon Says. But watch out for the imposter. If I don't say Simon Says, don't let him trick you into a new move. Let's give it a try. And I apologize, it's gonna say Among Us Says. So Among Us says to tap your head. Tap your nose. Oh, good job, everybody. I see some of you know how to play. Dennis, what happened? I didn't say Among Us said. All right, let's try it one more time. Among Us says, tap your nose. Among Us says, tap your head. Touch your ear. Let's see. Good job. All right, guys, are you ready for the next round? Among Us says, oh, I apologize. Among Us says to touch your toes and let your body loose like a rag doll for 10 seconds. Good job, everybody. I love the effort. Okay, Among Us says to touch your calves. If you don't know where your calves are, they're a little bit below your knee and behind your legs. Good job, everybody. Now tap your knees. Good job. Great listening skills, guys. Among Us says to do a cat stretch. So put your arms forward and roll your back and stretch, stretch, stretch. Good job, everybody. Clap your hands. Oh, everybody's listening. So now we're going to celebrate with a victory dance. You guys did a wonderful job at listening and following to Among Us Said. So go ahead and let's dance. For 10 whole seconds. I'm sorry about that. Let's go, guys. Show me your moves. All right, Akiko, Alan, Kendra, good job, Anita. Okay, so just to check for a little understanding, can you name this yoga pose? Is it reaching for the sky or B, ragdoll? Good job. Thank you all for answering this question and for paying attention. Now I'm going to pass it off to Coach Kimberly and to complete our next mission.
Hi guys. I want to make sure you can hear me. Can I get a thumbs up to make sure you guys can hear me? Awesome. So I'm going to teach you something that all Among Us characters should know, or crewmates should know, and it's called the hot chocolate breath. So when we practice the hot chocolate breath, the imposter can't get us. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to make a cup with your hands. Imagine like you have a cup of hot cocoa in your hands, and you're holding it just below your nose and your mouth. Now, what I would like you to do is I'd like you to inhale through the nose. Imagine like you're smelling that nice cup of hot cocoa, and the steam from the top of the cup is coming and going into your nose. Now exhale, you're gonna blow with your mouth, with your lips, and you're gonna cool down that hot chocolate. So we're gonna practice the hot chocolate breath, because guess what? When the imposter shows up, shh, we have to be quiet and we have to practice our hot chocolate breath. Are you guys ready to practice your hot chocolate breath? All right, ready, go. Make that cup with your hand and inhale, smelling the hot chocolate, and then exhale, blowing the top of the steam off to cool that hot chocolate so that you can drink it. Just continue doing it. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale, blowing the steam off. Good job, you guys. All right. On to the next slide here. Okay, so now we're going to start our mission. Whoops, I'm not sure why that did that. Hold on. Don't know what happened to my screen here. Let me close out of that. There we go. In our mission, there's a goal. We're going to collect 5 artifacts. And there's a couple of things I'd like us to think about before we collecting those 5 artifacts in the spaceship. 1, always try your best. Make sure you have room to dance around you. Open your mind and try new things. Never give up. Giggle when you want to. It makes you feel good. So giggling is always allowed. Use your listening ears and your looking eyes and smile because it feels great. So first task is the Among Us slide. I'm going to start some music and we're going to practice the Among Us slide, either seated or standing. It's your choice. Are you guys ready? Here we go. We're going to practice the Among Us slide, stepping side to side, either seated or standing. Ready? Go. All right, I want to see, oh, Melina. I see Melina doing the Among Us slide. Anthony's doing a little sliding to the side. Nice work. I see Kendra sliding. I see Akiko sliding side to side. Nice job. Woo! We finished that task. Great job, you guys. Let's go to the next task here. Task 1, Among Us slide is complete. We've collected our first artifact. Way to go, you guys. On to the next task. Task 2 is called the Imposter Bobble. So we're gonna practice bobbling like the imposter. Are you guys ready to start? All right, I'm gonna start the music and we're gonna practice seated or standing, the imposter bobble. Ready, go. So we're bobbing our upper body. And if you're standing, you can even add in your hips. Nice job, Kendra. Akiko. Awesome. Seated or standing, doing the imposter bobble. Sierra's got a good movement too, and Alan. Nice job, you guys. Awesome work. task 2 is completed. We've collected our second artifact. We're going to move to the next task. Task 3 is the crewmate bounce. So we're going to be bouncing either seated or standing. Are you guys ready? All right, I'm going to start the music. You can see here there's a seated way to bounce, bouncing in your chair, or there's a standing way to bounce, just jumping, hopping up and down. Ready? I'm going to play the music and we'll start the song. Here we go. Ready? Imposter or the crewmate bounce. Whether seated or standing, just having fun with it. Woo! Nice job, Caitlin. I like your bouncing. All the crewmates are bouncing with us right now. Nice job, Dennis. I like it. Woo! Awesome work, you guys. That was great. All right. Crewmate bounce. We completed the next task and we've collected our third artifact. On to the victory roll. We got to learn how to roll to victory. So we're going to start here. You can do it seated or standing, the victory roll. Are you guys ready? Ready, set, go. Victory roll. Seated or standing. I see Alan's got a good roll going. Kelly's got a little roll going here. Nice job, Kelly and Rick. Awesome. If you want to roll the other way, you can roll the other way. Nice job. Kendra's got the roll going. Akiko's got the roll going. Woo. Awesome job. We finished the 4th task. Great job, you guys. Okay, we're going to go to the next slide here. Task 4 completed, the victory roll. You guys did an awesome job. And now we get to go to the free choice. And we're going to follow along with the Among Us dance. So you can choose either doing the victory roll, the imposter bobble, the crewmate bounce, or the Among Us slide. If you want, you could put it all together. You could put 2 of them together. And we're going to start here. Are you guys ready? All right, here we go. Oh, awesome job. Can I get some air high fives out there? You guys did an amazing job picking out what kind of dance you want to do, whether it was the victory roll or the imposter bobble or the crewmate bounce or the Among Us slide. All right, we're going to go to the next slide here. All right. Oh no, the imposter's around. Shh, it's the imposter. We've got to practice our hot chocolate breath. Are you guys ready? All right, bring that cup up towards your mouth, right below your mouth and nose. And we're gonna start, we're gonna inhale through the nose, exhale, blowing the steam off. Inhale through the nose, exhale, blowing the steam off. Inhale through the nose, exhale, blowing the steam off. Inhale through the nose, exhale. All right, good job, you guys. Finally, the final task was completed. We collected all our artifacts. Can I get a great, okay, or a not sure, a thumbs up if you're great, an okay if you're okay, and if you're not sure, then a thumbs down. I'm seeing a lot of thumbs up. Awesome work. So I want to check for understanding, you guys. When practicing hot chocolate breath, do you inhale through your nose or your mouth? Inhale through your nose or your mouth? Point to it, your nose. I'm seeing a lot of noses. And then finally, what was your favorite roll? Was it the victory roll, A, the imposter bobble, which is C, the crewmate bounce, B, or the Among Us slide, D? Awesome job, you guys. Looks like a lot of people like B. Thanks for coming. Hope you guys had a great one.
All right, what a way to end, from baseball to Among Us and a dance party. Again, we will be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. Until then, see you all. Bye.